It's my word to the family. I know it's been hard, but through it all, man, I promise we gon' ball.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Out the Pocket Sports. Up now, we have Who Are They? NBA edition.
NBA.
So we all know who the top teams are, you know what I mean? So we got 6 teams from both East and the West Conference. Bottom half of the teams is actually surprisingly good this year. So we're going to start with the Magics, and they are really, them your boys. Them your boys, yeah.
Yes, sir.
They are actually number 2 in the East, 11-5. They are on a 6-game winning streak, man. Who are the Magics?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know, bro. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I'm puzzled because I'm shocked. Like, I know they got the two brothers. I think they are. They might be brothers. I don't know. They call, like, I forgot what their last names is, like Franz or something like that. Like, no, that's one of their first names, Franz. But Banchero, I don't see him being a superstar. I think he a star. They just need another superstar to take them to that next level. But they are pretty good because it's a bunch of twos on that team.
Yeah.
So they must be
a lot of twos playing their role.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
playing
saying?
their role. So it's like
Well, you don't accidentally go on a 6-game win streak, and you don't accidentally be 11-5. So they are actually good. So now we are about to find out who they are.
Man, I'm shocked in the mud,
I'm about to start paying attention. So like, okay, let me see who Orlando.
I seen it like maybe a week ago that they was doing good, but I didn't expect them to be this good. We're 6 games in a row.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? And they just quietly just got up there. You know what I'm saying? Past Philly.
They all young as hell. All of them. Every 6 players, 7 players they got playing is all young as hell.
Playing at a high level.
Yeah,
so we're going to see who they are throughout the course of the season. 11-5. Let's see if they keep it up. Let's see, if they keep going on these win streaks. You know what I mean? We can really see who they are. So later in the season, we'll find out who Orlando is. So next up, the Knicks. They're 9-6. They're 5th in the conference. Who are the Knicks?
I don't know about them either. The reason why I'm saying this is because I argue with my dude all the time about the Knicks, man.
He a big Knicks fan?
Man, because he's from New York. He's from New York or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He's staying in Orlando now, but, that New York stuff don't never come up out you.
Right.
So
New York, son, word up.
Yeah. Who won it?
Right, anybody can get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, like, Knicks fans, they too die hard for me. But they are pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Julius Randle, then they got Bronson. Then, like, they're going to be solid, man. The Knicks is going to be solid. I don't think they're going to be trash. They're going to be solid.
So, playoff time come, they're the 5th seed. Let's say if the playoff time come, they're the 5th seed.
Now, if you about to ask me they're going to upset somebody, nah.
No? The first round exit?
Yeah, definitely.
No, you don't get them past the first round?
Man.
Let's say depending on who they play. You know what I mean? Because when you go to the 5th seed, I think, is it 5 and 6 that play each other? You got 1, 8, 5 and 6. So, that could go anyway. So
even if they, man, I don't care, man. Knicks
so if they got the home court advantage, they're not going to beat them.
Man, Knicks losing, bro.
Okay, Knicks losing. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm saying that just for you, Richie.
Next up, the Indiana Pacers. They're 6 right now. They're 9-6. That would be a good matchup for them to play, man. So
definitely, if the Knicks play the Pacers, bro, they lose it, bro. The Pacers is gonna beat them.
So who is the Pacers?
The Pacers.
Who are they?
They gonna be some like dominant underdogs.
Yeah.
Because that team is like, bro, everybody they got on their team plays great. And I said this a long time ago when I seen them picking up all these players, these underrated players that they were picking up.
Just quietly picking them up. They just under the radar.
They knew what they was doing.
Yep.
So, and I seen this coming as soon as when they started this. So I was like,
right. Well, they keep winning. I mean, they're 9-6 right now. They keep winning. They're not going to be under the radar no more. They're going to definitely be on somebody's,
they're just missing the star.
Yeah. And, hopefully they get it, man. If they get that star, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with that can do some damage. You know what I mean? Like I said, if they go to the playoffs, they will upset somebody.
Yeah.
Whether they at home or even, not having home court. They're a team that's built good enough to do some damage and upset somebody at their crib. Next up, the Miami Heat. They're 10-7. They're on a 2-game losing streak. So who is the Heat? Who are they?
I feel like they're gonna be overrated.
Overrated? Why?
Because man, like Jimmy Butler is just.
He's just not your dude, huh? He is not. You better leave Mike's son alone, man.
Bro, like you call him Mike's son. I mean, like truthfully, he could be. You know what I'm saying?
That's MJ's boy.
I seen you the link where people were trying to say that he could.
They got because they were saying Michael was, whatever. But everybody got somebody they look alike. Whatever.
Like,
I just like to talk about that.
Jimmy Butler can play basketball. Yeah, he can. But he's not consistent. And he sits out too many games. And he's just not it, bro.
He's just not your boy. That's Jimmy Butler is not top player.
I look at him and James Harden as like one of the same people. Like honestly, like I just like Jimmy Butler may be a little bit higher than James Harden. They like right here, yin and yang type stuff to me, man. I just don't look at them like that, man.
Well, y'all, Slash is not a fan of Butler,
man,
so
I'm not. I'm really not. I know he can ball, and he do have them show out games, but he's not consistent enough for me, man.
Yeah, I've never really. I mean, last year he was playing superstar, caliber or superstar level, but he's really not a superstar. He's
imitating.
Yeah, he's a star. He's the dude, but they another team that. They need somebody else other than Jimmy Butler, and they got their big man. What's his name?
Bam.
Abayo. Yeah, that's a good little duo. But I think Miami is missing a key part. Especially to take them to that next level. Like last year.
Go ahead. What you about to say?
Last year they shouldn't have been where they were in the Eastern Finals. You know what I'm saying? But defensively they was good and they made it to the finals. They shouldn't have been there. But in order for them to have that type of success again this year, they need another piece. And if they would have got Dame, I think that would have catapulted them up there. You know what I mean?
I don't think it would have, because the reason why, one, they would have had to jail. Then two, the defense would have been too lackluster.
It would have took away from the defense.
Yeah, it'd have been all offense, just like the Clippers.
Yeah.
But it's like what they got now, I feel like is a good, solid defensive team, because they do still got Kyle Lowry running that offense.
Yeah. And
Kyle Lowry is a decent enough player to where he can do everything.
Yeah.
He just kind of like hurt right now.
Yeah. Right.
So I feel like they could make it to the semis again this year, but I don't think they're going to be all that, because Jimmy Butler sitting out, Kyle Lowry sitting out. I don't know where Tyler Hero at. I ain't seen him. You know what I'm saying? Bam has been balling, though.
Yeah, he's always been solid. He's always been that. He's another X factor, too. You know what I'm saying? They don't get a lot of credit for the things he do, man, because whether it's grabbing boards or scoring or, being a defensive enforcer, he's not getting that credit that he should. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's always been about Butler, what I mean? But last two teams, the Hawks and the Cavs. The Hawks is sitting at number 8 right now. They're 8-7. The Cavs are 8-8. Who are these two teams?
Trash. Like, although Cleveland can be good, we done talked about this already. But these players don't want to play for Cleveland. They really don't. You can tell, because their talent is good, but they got a losing record. How? Unless they tank it so they can try to get a top draft pick. That's the only thing I could think of, because the Cavs players are not weak at all. None of them. So why is their record looking like that? Because they don't want to play for Cleveland.
It could be, it could be the case. You know what I mean? Like, Cleveland is just Cleveland. You know what I mean? It's just...
Nobody ever wants to play for Cleveland except for LeBron, because he was from here.
Yeah,
he was from Ohio. I should say.
He was able to stay. He was able to stay home. You know what I mean? So he played for Cleveland. So them two teams are trash. I think, I think Cleveland will end up turning around. I think they're gonna, be a force to be reckoned with in the East if they turn it around. So all right. So over to the West. So we got the surprising Wolves leading the conference. And they're number 1. They're 11-4. Who are these Wolves?
The T-Wolves. You talking about the T-Wolves, right?
Yeah, the T-Wolves. Minnesota, Timberwolves. The Wolves, you can call them T-Wolves, T-Wolves. Who are these dudes, man? Are they for real? Who Are they?
They can because they got some good players, man. But Cat is just too soft, man.
Yeah, 27 though, man.
Bro, but we already talked about this though. It's because all he do is shoot jumpers, man.
Where he from, man?
He's Dominican.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
I do
saying?
not need to bang. I shoot 3.
Yeah, like he's Dominican, so you know what I'm saying. I know that because I got some Dominican homies and they real big
on
that.
him, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, like, bro, he's soft, man. I don't care what nobody say. Like, anytime you 7 foot plus and you don't do nothing but shoot threes, nigga, you are S-O-T, S-O-F capital T, soft, nigga. Like, real talk, man. If you do nothing but shoot threes outside that paint, man.
Hey, I guess do what works for you. If that works for him, you know, hey, shoot it, man. But I would want my big man to get down there. Because if your big man is shooting threes, that take away from opportunities to get offensive rebounds. You know what I mean? Box somebody out, you know what I mean?
That's why they went and got Gobert, though.
Yeah, man, but still, get down there and get some easier points in the paint, man. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't even think, bro, like, you know, like a couple years ago, him and Embiid had like some inner beef over there.
Yeah.
And like Embiid was saying, like, I love playing Cat. Because I can get in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like
he do be getting in people's heads,
bro,
too,
he was pushing and bumping Cats around so much. Cat was like, man, nah.
Take me out, coach. I don't play.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, I don't want to play him. You know what I'm saying?
Start talking in Spanish. And
bro, Embiid was in this nigga's mind for real. Like,
so the Wolves, are they legit? Are they some killers? What about Edwards? Is he a star or superstar?
Yeah.
Star or superstar?
Yeah. Anthony Edwards is definitely a star.
Not superstar?
Nah, not superstar. Cat is the superstar of that team because he can shoot like lights out.
Yeah.
But Anthony Edwards, he a good solid too. It might be switching over to him becoming the star of that team.
I think he should be. He really should be. It should be Edwards being a star and Cat shooting threes or doing his thing.
So it might be switching over to that becoming his team instead of it being Cat's team. So we're going to see this year if this is going to be Anthony Edwards' team or whatever.
We'll see as the season goes, you know what I mean? So next up, OKC, 11-5, number 2 in the Western Conference right now. Who are they?
Man, they going to be great. They're going to be great. They just need one more player to step up. Well, they got Chet too, so I forgot. They got Chet.
They got Chet.
You know what I'm saying? They got Chet and they got Shea, man. They gonna be great, bro.
Shea is an underrated, early, high-rising superstar, man. This dude is the truth, and I didn't even know nothing about him until I saw it. You know, when he dropped that 40, I'm like, this dude is really a monster, man. This nigga's out the pocket,
and
man.
Chet is actually playing good too. They play good together. That's what's making this being. I feel like they're gonna upset somebody this year.
They're gonna do They're gonna go far, man. You know,
like real talk. Them two, they play real good together.
Can they take it to Denver?
Nah.
I
want to say yeah.
You're excited for a minute. You're like, nah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You went from here to here.
Yeah, bro. They got the robot, man. The robot is unstoppable.
Right.
So
ain't nobody,
I don't see Chet stopping the robot.
Yeah, ain't nobody being Ivan Drago in there right now, man. Phoenix Suns, your boy, another one of your boys, man. They on a 6-game winning streak. They're 10-6 right now. Number 4 in the conference. Who are the Suns?
Come on, Bill. We need you to come back, man. I feel like they might make it, man. They might make it. It might be good, but it's just that thing of, man. Because Book is playing great.
Yeah, I think he had 41 in his last game.
Like 41. Yeah, Book is playing great, but then that game, the only reason why Book did that is because of what? Just guess.
He ain't played in a while.
No, I mean that's one, but then 2. Wasn't nobody else playing.
Oh, okay.
KD
Right. Yeah, he was out too.
Bradley Beal shut out that game.
Yeah.
So Book had to play like that.
Right.
So what they doing? They taking turns to when they come back and play. Like that's what I'm like, bro. This team is not going to be. This can't be serious, bro.
Yeah, they at some point they need to play together, man. And, to build a chemistry. But let's talk about KD for a minute, man. In the last 5 games, man, he's averaging 34, 7, and 7. He's been talks of being an MVP. Like Kevin Durant, man. Like
he's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I don't care. People talk about him, leaving Oklahoma and going and get that title with Golden State. I mean, it wasn't like he piggybacked. He brought more offense, and he became a better defensive player.
Yeah.
But KD all his career has been one of the greatest players. He should have more titles. And like with them being always out, he's carrying a load. It's good to see him sitting out for real. You know, sitting out where
take a load off.
Yeah, you know, because he's older and he's not playing like an old dude, man. Like he's playing like he's still 26, man. I always had a lot of respect for KD. I don't care what nobody said. I think KD is one of the best. I think him and LeBron should have been battling back and forth for titles. And you know, he would have got his respect if he would have stayed with OKC, because they would eventually beat Golden State and got their first title. You know what I mean? But he decided
they probably would have. But it was that thing. The reason why he left OKC because he felt like he couldn't win with Russ, because back then Russ was throwing turnovers too. And that team wasn't Kevin Durant's team. That was Russ's team.
It was, you know, it was more of like, I don't know who was the finisher, but it was more about Russ. I always thought they was the best one to, you know what I mean,
I did too,
you know what I mean, but it just didn't work. It was a problem.
That's one of my favorite teams, bro.
When they first assembled that team, even when they had Harden.
I don't know if you paid attention, but I'm gonna tell them, like, why you think Russ is one of my favorite point guards? Why you think KD is my favorite player? Because I love that OKC team. So it's like, bro.
And the problem with Russ, as he got older, you know what I'm saying, that athleticism started coming down. He couldn't do the stuff that he used to, and then, you know, his flaws started coming out. He's not a good shooter. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He turns the ball over a lot, but because he was young, he was able to come down and, you know,
it was the explosiveness that really, that's what caught my eye.
Right. Yeah, that's me too. Like him and KD come down, KD throw him a oop and he catch it or something, you know what I mean? They was like, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, I think the Suns, when, you know, if they get together, they're going to be a team to do some damage in the playoffs, go far. You know, I mean, if they can get it together, I mean, they can go a couple of rounds. I don't think they go any farther because they're lacking a lot of defense. There ain't no way they're going to go up against Denver and beat Denver, you know what I mean, not having any defense. You know what I'm saying? You don't outscore Denver, you have to have some defense, you know what I'm saying? And they went out after offense. So that's my only thing about the Suns defense. You know, they don't have it. You know what I mean? So
they really don't. It's like nobody to stop the robot.
Either.
It's like only a handful of people that might even come close to stopping the robot.
Yeah, you can only contain. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Yep.
So next up, the Kings. They're 9-6. They're number 6 in the conference right now. Who are these Kings?
Man, the Kings is a force to be reckoned with, man, for real. Like, because you don't look at that team like, oh, they're gonna be great. But the one thing you gotta look at is the Domantas, man. Domantas is a dog.
Sabonis?
Yeah. You know whose son that is, right?
Yeah. What's the name? He played.
Arvinas.
Yeah, Arvinas Sabonis. Yeah, he's banged with Shaq and him.
Yeah.
You know, he played for the same team, right?
No, he played for Portland.
Portland, that's right, because he had Portland, you know, all them, you know, Damon Stoudemire, all them, okay. I about to say, that'd be something if they play for the same team, you know what I mean? But that's his son, you know what I mean? He's playing at a high level. Like I said, last game 15-11, so not bad, you know what I mean?
And like, he don't never not ball. Whenever you see him play, normally he got a double-double, sometimes almost a triple-double.
Yeah, right.
So, like, Domantas is really, like, one of those players you got to look at. And, y'all don't know he a white boy. But that dude don't play like he a white boy. Because that nigga play like he a nigga.
He do his thing, you know what I mean?
So
are they a team to be watched out for in the Western Conference?
Yeah, because if people don't look at them like they a threat, they gonna get upset.
Exactly.
Bro.
It always happens. You know, teams look past somebody. You can't they're good. They're 9-6 right now. You know what I mean? It's still early for everybody, but your record says who you are. You know what I mean?
You always say that. Like,
whether you good in the beginning or bad in the beginning, you know, like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna keep that success up. You know what I mean?
That all the time.
The Pelicans, they're number 9 in the conference right now. They're 9-8. They're one game above 500. Who are these Pelicans?
The Pelicans. I don't really know what to say about the Pelicans, man, because they both play so lackadaisical, man. They don't. I feel like they can be great. Because I was waiting for this to happen with the Pelicans because Zion
for the last couple of years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's been too long, though. They might have already blown their little trial that they had together. They might break up this team after this season. because I don't know, man.
I don't think they should break it up. And, you know, the Pelicans is all about health of Zion. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ingram is a beast. Like, I mean, he's always been a solid. I don't even know why they traded him. You know what I mean?
From the Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers should have kept him, man.
The reason why they did that, is because LeBron wanted. You know, he don't be wanting to develop talent. He want immediate talent.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, like. Look at Ingram's play now versus if you would have kept him. Look, that is a player that can help you. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot. He can do everything. You know what I'm saying? So you know, LeBron liked to pass the ball. He liked to drive. He liked to kick it out. Okay, you got rid of those shooters that you need that can hit those shots, and you can't get mad at the dudes that's missing them because they're not them type. You don't have them type of shooters around. So, you know what I mean? So I say, you know, like the Pelicans. It's all about the health of Zion, and if they stay healthy, I don't think they should break this core up. I think they should add another piece. If he can stay healthy, and they will be a real force to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? So, I do look at the Pelicans as legit in the West. You know what I mean? Like I said, like they're 98. I know it's one game above 500, but that's room to improve. You know what I'm saying? But if Zion go down, so will their losses. Well, their loss is going to go up. You know what I mean? So, last up, the Clippers. They're number 11 in the conference right now. They're right out of the top 10 teams. You know what I mean? They're 7-8. Who are these dudes? I know you said a little bit about it in the last segment, but are they legit in the West?
They can be. And I really feel like if they get their stuff together, they can make it, man. But it's always that thing, man. James Harden, you gonna show up in the playoffs.
That's the thing. I just don't know about the Clippers, man. Like, you know, because health problems with them as well, too. You know, Harden, you know, Russ, you know what I mean? Russ is not a good shooter. I mean, he's coming off the bench. Harden, you know, if he can get healthy, you know, just play when playoff time come. Are you going to be there, or are you just going to just wither away? You know what I mean? So I really don't know who these Clippers are, man.
They do got playoff P, but normally this is the thing, like playoff P, he be in the playoffs. Kawhi be sitting out because he hurt. I don't know where that came from, but nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like playoff P balls. Kawhi sits out during the playoff because he hurt. All right, so then they got Russ. Russ do ball during the playoffs too, so hopefully that might be what happened. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi go down, Russ step up, then Harden to step up, shoot his little jumpers or whatever. And
that's what I said. They got players that can help out if Leonard goes down. You know what I'm saying? You know, and PG too. You know, if both those two get hurt and out for any amount of time, that's it for the Clippers. Because I don't think Russ and Harden will be able to lead that team. You know what I mean? Consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't want to take nothing against Russ. Like I said, he showed up. Like he do his thing. And like I say, he's not a real good shooter at all. You know what I'm saying? But he will do his part. You know what I'm saying, to help the franchise out. So I don't know who these dudes are.
I don't either.
Y'all let us know. Who are these cats? You know what I'm saying? Comment down below. Let us know what y'all think about who are they. Whatever. Just comment below. Let us know what y'all think about these teams.
We talked about right here, man.
So y'all stay tuned, man. Up next, we got a little college football, man. We'll be right back.
It's my word to the fam. Yeah, I know it's been hard, but through it all, man, I promise we gon' ball.